This week I am testing the new Kia Sorento, the GT line as well as the Sport model, and these are my top 10 family-friendly BabyDrive features. Number one has got to be the new white noise nature sounds within the media system of all the new Sorentos. This one is rainy day. There's also an open air cafe, warm fireplace, snowy village and ocean waves, which is my daughter's favourite and has got my newborn to sleep without fail every journey. Number two is there are 5 top tether anchorages in the back of the new Sorento and 4 Isofix, and that allowed me to fit 5 child seats in the back here, which is fantastic. Also, if you use Isofix in this seat instead of the seat belt, then you can just about bring this seat forward enough to access that 3rd row. Number 3 is there's aircon vents in all 3 rows of this new Sorento, which is fantastic for keeping those little rear passengers cool. Secondly, there's 3 stages to this auto aircon, which is fantastic, as well as these little vents down at the bottom here in the front, which we've found have made a real difference this week. Number 4 are these 2nd row cup holders in the doors. They're fantastic for little kids being able to reach across and grab their drinks while you're driving along. Number 5 are the rear window blinds built into the GT line. They make it nice and simple to keep kids shaded in the back while you're driving along. Number 6 is in the GT line model there is a 3rd row intercom, which means it amplifies my voice to that 3rd row without me having to shout. Now this is it with it turned on. Now, could you stop picking your nose in the back there and put your seatbelts on, please? It saves you having to shout. Now, if I turn it off, we should hear the difference. You put your seatbelts on in the back, please, and get your fingers out of your nose.
I can't even hear you in the back, all I can hear.
Let's turn it back on. Stop picking your nose and put your seatbelt on, please.
I can! It's Aircon!
We found it really good this week for talking to our little one in the back. Also really good for in-car karaoke as well. Number 7 is not only is there a rear seatbelt removal warning light in the ceiling here for all 5 rear seats, there's also a rear seat reminder when you get out of the car so that people can't leave their children in the back. But also this front passenger seat can be moved by the buttons on the side here by the front driver, which is really handy when you stop to pick up kids and you can just move these seats forward really easily to allow them to climb in. Number 8 is I can drive this car out of this car parking space just by using the key fob here. That's handy if you're parked too close to something to be able to get your child seats in and out, especially if you've got a newborn, or you're worried about your little ones knocking the doors onto the cars next to them. Let's see if it works. There it goes. Woohoo! Then we can load the kids in the back. You want to jump in, Tols? Number 9 is the child lock button on the door here. It locks both the doors and the windows in the rear. Number 10 is the cameras in the GT line model. There's a 360-degree camera so you can see all sorts of views and angles when you're parking. Also, you can press a button down in the central console here and leave the rear view camera on while you're driving along, which is really good, especially because visibility is difficult out of the back when you've got child seats installed. Also, when you indicate right or left, you get cameras up in your screen here, which allows you to see down either side of the car to make sure that there's nothing in your blind spots. I have loved testing the new Kia Sorentos with my family. To see the full review, go to BabyDrive.com.au.